Yo, this is Cody from Artlab Plus, a digital media studio for teens. We're located in the sculpture garden of the Hirshhorn Museum, so go ahead and come down and check us out from Monday through Friday, 3 to 7. All right, so today we're going to be learning how to do some papercraft, and if you're wondering what papercraft is, this is papercraft. It's totally rad, it's very easy to learn, and it's a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's get started on the papercraft project. These are all the supplies you're going to need. First, you're going to want to print out the PDF that we've given you that are all the puzzle papercraft pieces. I've printed this out on 110-pound paper. It's called cardstock, and I highly recommend doing this. I've gone ahead and cut out 2 of the pieces already. One of these pieces is done on cardstock, and the other is done on just regular printer paper. And you can see the difference in sturdiness. The regular printer paper just doesn't work very well. I highly recommend cardstock. All right, so next you're going to need just a regular pair of scissors, a regular ruler, and some types of adhesives to put the puzzle pieces together. Some people like to use Elmer's. I find that the glue dries a little too slowly, so some people will also use Elmer's and then staple the pieces together. I find the best thing that works is hot glue. Dries immediately, and the bond is really strong. Some people also use super glue for a really strong bond. So those are the supplies. Now let's learn some techniques. So let's go over some techniques on putting your papercraft together. After you've cut your puzzle piece out, you'll notice that the puzzle piece has 2 types of lines. It has a dashed line with very short spaces, and it has a dotted line with larger spaces. Your dashed line is going to be a hill fold. Your dotted line is going to be a valley fold. Now, to see what that means, we're going to have to score the paper first. So this is why I like 110-pound cardstock. So you're going to want to take your ruler and put it just along any one of the lines. And take your scissors, and using the dull edge, not the sharp edge, you want to trace along the line. This is called scoring your paper. Now I've scored along a dashed line, so I'm going to turn it into a hill fold by folding along that edge. Now, as you can see, if I put the paper up, it makes like a teepee or a tent-like structure, and that's called a hill fold, okay? So if I were to fold it the other direction, say this was a dashed line, I would fold it the other way. And as you can see, it makes like a V, and that's a valley fold, okay? So that's the difference. Since this was a dashed line, I'm going to make it a hill fold. And I'm going to go along to this edge, and using the dull end of my scissors, I'm going to trace along the edge, and I'm going to make it into a valley fold by folding along the dotted edge. So there's my valley fold, here's my hill fold. And you need to go ahead and do these types of folds to all the lines that you have on your piece. Okay, so as you can see on the edge of your puzzle piece, that there's a number and a color. These correspond with the exact same number and the exact same color on someone else's piece. So all you have to do is find the number. This one's 15I, and look for someone else with the same tab. Who has 15I? Who's got it? All right, great, let's glue it together. So when you found the 2 corresponding puzzle pieces, go ahead and glue one side of one of the tabs all along the edge, and quickly and firmly place the 2 corresponding tabs together. Careful not to burn yourself. I always burn myself. And hold the 2 edges together for a few seconds until they're properly dried. So as you start putting more and more pieces together, your papercraft puzzle is going to be turning into a more complex polygonal shape. So polygonal shapes are the foundation of all 3D modeling type software. And any video games that you play or movies that you see that use 3D are basically composed of small triangles just like you're putting together. So it's kind of a cool way that you can start to learn some 3D basics. So put your pieces together, and at the end you're going to have a really cool device to help you understand your Lincoln speeches a little bit better. So have fun with the project and enjoy.